Yes, guys, how are we all? This video is for one guy, as you know from the title. This video is about Mateusz Klich. I'm just going to have a chat about him, what he did, what he did for me personally, and how we can use him as a lightning rod for the future. I remember the first game of Marcelo's season, the first goal. I was there, and he was the one who scored it, and that is a memory I will never forget in my life, because that was the start, and we didn't know it. That was the start of something wonderful, and to be in the stadium witnessing that was a memory I'll never forget. And Klich was the one that did it, and so often that season he did it time and time again, and I remember them all, and they were all beautiful. And that's the point with football. It's memories. It's good moments. You've got to find good moments. And when it's dark, you've got to believe in people. You can't give up on people. You know? Klich's first season was horrific. He says in his letter, not good. But he believed in himself and people believed in him around him. And then this new coach comes in and believes in him. And out came this player that was the best player in the championship for 2 years. There's no doubt about it. He was our best player, without a doubt. You know, well, come on, Pab and Carv were pretty good as well, but you know what I mean. He was so good, and when you believe in someone, they can achieve great things. Some people need more belief than others. Klich was clearly a guy that was given confidence, said you're gonna play, and he took that and think, right, let's do it. And what he performed, what he did was beautiful. But I think as fans, we appreciated him more than just what he did on the pitch. You know, Klich-housery, whatever you want to call it. The little things he did. That's him as a person. And you saw his personality on the pitch. You saw it in interviews. You saw it off the pitch with his tweets. And that's what we like as a fan base. That's what people like, to see footballers that are just human, you know, like the rest of us. They're just human beings, and he was that. And every time we saw him, every time he played, we felt that, and that's why this is a really hard one for me, because you know it's hard getting to Ellen Road, and I managed to get tickets for that game against Stoke, the first game. I had no idea what to expect. And he was the one that scored that first goal. He set us off to skyrocket. He started it. Everything. Him. What a ball from Samu. I miss him as well. Getting a bit thingy now. I miss Samu. We never really replaced him, have we? Yeah. And it just makes you realise, looking at the video of the club put up, all the goals and the memories, and it was so good, wasn't it? But in the moment, it was stressful. I remember watching every game was stressful. I was so stressed. We're going to bottle it. But we never, well, we did the first season, but you know, in the end, we never did. We were so good that second season. We were incredible. But I felt nervous every game. I don't know why. And that's what I mean. That's why I choose to just enjoy what I'm watching. I try to enjoy it, whether it's a run, a pass sequence, one player, someone that gives me joy, and I try and use that and blow it bigger, make it bigger, because that's what football is. It's just memories, isn't it? Klich's gone now. He's not died, but you know, he's gone to another club. He's left us. That's it. We'll never see him in a Leeds shirt again. And that's why I could never. The memories he's given me in football, the things he's done for me personally, the way he's played made me feel, you know, that team made me feel. That team got me through so much, especially during lockdown. Seeing that team play it got you through so much, and he was a massive part of that. I couldn't wait to watch him play every single week. It got me into football. That team got me back into football, and they're the reason I wanted to go to uni and educate myself on football and go further in football. That's the team. That promotion team did that. And he was one of the biggest cogs in that wheel. But it's more than just sport for me. This is personal. That team really helped. I'm sure that's the same for a lot of you guys. Honestly, let me know in the comments how this team helped made you feel, because it was so beautiful. And that's why I could never come out here and criticize the player and say I want him to go, because what he's done for me personally, what he's done for the club, I could not disrespect a guy like that. I feel like I'm betraying him. You know, we don't standing here going, he needs to play every minute of this game. He's older now. He's much older. He's got the legs are going, like everyone will at his age. But that's what I mean. We're so quick to criticize and disrespect our players and just give them chances, because he had a big chance. Because he wasn't good the first year. I remember he played 2 or 3 games, not great, got sent on loan, and then with a little bit of belief, he turned into this outstanding player. Oh my god, it was so good. You know? Don't give up on people. Don't give up on people. Because they will prove you wrong. And that's why I choose to be the way I am when I'm analysing football, when I'm about people. If I like the person playing for the club, I'll back them. Because good people need backing. Because they're the first people that will feel it. And all those players, seen Pab in the video, Calvin, you know, Samu, even though he went earlier, Alioski, all of them. They're all part of that memory. We'll never forget. But football, we all knew this day was coming when they would leave. It's going to happen next. Luke's going to go. Coops is going to go. None of them are going to be here in 4 or 5 years. They're all going to be gone. Apart from maybe, you know, Ilan, Strauk, the younger guys. They're all going to be gone. But this one hurts, doesn't it? Just because of who he was and the exposure he gave us as a person in terms of his personality. This one's going to hurt. But we have to move on as a team. And we're in a tricky situation now of moving on. We're in a hard transition. We're in a really hard transition. And for me, the players and the coaches need our support and belief. And I know it's difficult when you see performances that are not good enough. Players are not performing. They know they're not performing. They know it's not good enough. They need it. They need our support. Just like in the dark, there were spells in both seasons on promotion when it wasn't going great. And we were not playing great football. I remember we could not finish our dinner. There were times we get caught out at the back. There was that. There was 90% of it was absolutely beautiful, but there was times we struggled in games. Really struggled. And we got through it. This is hard. This is much more. This is a different kettle of fish. This is Championship times 100. This is ridiculously hard. And more support is needed when it gets harder. And that's what Klich said. The team spirit will live on, he said. And it will. And there is spirit in this team. But it's transitioning now into new people. And we have to give them a chance. We have to believe in them. Enjoy them as much as we can. And it's difficult, but we have to. We have to. We have to try. Because they need it. They need it. You know? And you never know. This could be something beautiful. And I genuinely believe in this team. I just do. They frustrate the hell out of me. They really do. But I believe in them. And Klich and those players give me belief. Because before Bielsa came, before all that, in respect, they were nothing, were they? There really wasn't. They were nothing. They were nothing at all. And then they became great. They became a legend. Imagine watching Klich in the first 3 games he had for us in the first season he came and saying he's going to be a legend of this club. He's going to drive us for promotion. Everyone would have gone, will he? But self-belief does that. Confidence does that. And the personality of the person does that. The mentality of the person. And I just hope we do what's best for the future of this club. We have to replace him in some way, shape or form. Because his personality is huge. Personality is huge in a dressing room. But yeah, I'm rambling. I don't like that we didn't know about it. That's ridiculous. I don't know why they wouldn't say something. I don't know. But this isn't about them. This is about Mateusz. I want to thank him for everything he's done on and off the pitch. What a player. Just everything he did was good. Just an outstanding football player for us. He did everything we needed. That midfield was run by him. He was so good in those championship years. So good. Playing 92 consecutive games in a row. Pivotal. When players were injured, when players were out, he was there. He was grinding. Every game. Everyone. The pictures with a cigar and this and the water and the scoring, celebrating. You're not going to beat him. But we're evolving now. We're changing. And this is it. This is the Premier League. I'm afraid. But I wish him the best of luck, and I just thank him for making my life better. And I'm sure making a lot of your guys' lives better. He's a big part of that. And because he's gone doesn't mean... It's not dead. God. Because he's gone to another team doesn't mean that has to stop. We have to find new people who we can get behind and back like him. Give them confidence to be themselves. Thank you, Mateusz. You were amazing, and I wish you the best in the future. Never going to watch this, but whatever. Thank you for everything. Legend. But we keep marching on. That's what we do. That's what we have to do. Thanks for the support, guys. Peace.